My friend, it's the end of the Gwent as we know it. It's the end of the Gwent as we know it. It's the end of the Gwent as we know it. But I feel fine. How's it going, my friends? This is 0rfeus's. The time we've all been waiting for is finally here. The Master Mirror expansion is out. What are your impressions about it so far? From what I've already read on several Gwent forums, the feelings are kinda mixed at best. And I don't wanna talk about technical issues here. People are mostly complaining about cards that did not necessarily need a nerf being nerfed, notably Iris von Everek, about changes that does not make a lot of sense, for example switching the ability between Gales and Vives incantation, so a lot of people lost scraps on crafting a legendary card they do not need in their decks anymore. There's also been some talk about nerfing Scoia'tael too much. However, with this last point I'm not sure I can agree, because while yes, the Mystic Echo Scoia'tael has been nerfed by a sizable amount, and in my humble opinion quite rightfully so, because like I said in one of my last videos, Mystic Echo had the highest win rate for the last two patches, all across the ranks. Mystic Echo had been nerfed a lot, yes, but I think another viable options arise for Scoia'tael. For example, the new Symbiosis deck looks pretty strong to me. I might give it a go in one of my next videos. Anyway, so the new expansion is out. I opened literally 100 kegs. I wouldn't say I got particularly lucky because I had to craft a lot of cards from my own resources. In those 100 kegs I got 7 Eggmans, yeah, and like 5 legendary cards, so I guess there was a room for improvement there. Nonetheless, I decided to pick up where we left off. Monsters. And right before we take a look at the deck we will be using today, a quick exclamation mark, just so you know. As you can see guys, I didn't invest my time in climbing lately, that's why I am pretty low on rank nowadays. But guys, do not give up on me. I am quite confident that whenever I'll have a little more time available, I'll be back in pro rank at the drop of a hat. Hopefully. So the deck for today is a mix between Full Frost and Wild Hunt monsters. Obviously, I tried to include as many new cards as possible before they get nerfed. We've got the evolving card Oberon King, which, as you all probably already know, means that the card gets stronger in the second and in the third round respectively, if you keep it in hand or deck. We also have Ardgaeth, spawning Frost on both enemy rows for 3 turns, with also an Echo on it. Echo is already one of my favorite new abilities. It means that the card, if played, returns to the top of your deck at the beginning of next round as a doomed card. In my opinion, it's incredibly strong and it's a great way for you to be able to play several of your carry cards 2 times in one game. I also included Ighearn, Ozrel and Goliath in this deck, because you'd really want to proc that dominance bonus on some of your cards, especially Eredin and Nithral. Now, I don't want to bore you with description of their abilities, as you can easily find those out yourself. Winter Queen is an Aileron for monsters. Apiarian Phantom is, in my opinion, underpriced, self-boosting card with Whale. Werecat edition was the last change I made to this deck. I added Werecat in place of Striga for several reasons actually. The first one being that with this deck I had mostly problems with swarming decks. Usually Scoia'tael and Firesworn Syndicate, and Werecat is a great counter to those. A little more versatile card than Striga. And the second reason is that basically the downside of a Frost deck is that no monster leader ability goes exceptionally well with it, and Overwhelming Hunger is one of those that is viable. So I had to add some cards that goes well with Overwhelming Hunger, Vercat being one of those, the other ones being Miruna and usually Ighern for obvious reasons. As you may have already noticed, guys, all clear weather cards have been removed from the game for reasons I'm not quite familiar with. And honestly, that is the reason number one why shall the Frost decks attack the first tier this season, if they should not be considered the first tier outright. Nonetheless, please let me show you this deck in action. When the White Frost comes, do not, yeah, you know the rest. And our opponent for today's afternoon is a second wind Skellige. Well, I certainly can expect like the Skellige evolving card, Harald the Cripple, am I right? Well, it's not bad. It's not like super good either. Tuersach, Invader.
Closely, kiddos, on thy courageous mother.
With the veteran ability, that means the base power of this card is gonna get 1 point better in the second and in the third round respectively.
Your souls will propel this launch.
Blood Eagle, one of the new cards, and I think the artwork is kinda disturbing.
Nay, I will not bend my neck for that cripple.
Skjordal Dramont. Interesting. Okay, so I guess let's just go like an Ale Conqueror here. By the way, this card 7 points for 4 provision cost. That is really something. And create raiders.
Bury corpses? Nay, feed our foes to the crabs while they still live.
I can risk Miruna here, but it's really risky, so I think I'm probably not gonna do that. Let's go with Wild Hunt Navigator. And probably like prepare for a pass. Alright, stunning blow on my Endrega Larva. He is 8 points short. I think that's kinda good. So I'm gonna pass here. And he has to pull something better than an 8-point unit. And I think it's not gonna be easy for him. But then again, I'm not completely familiar with all of the new cards. So I guess I might be for an unpleasant surprise here. But no, he just used more Quark, the card he's gonna use his leader's ability on. But now we know he has him. But then again, that was kinda obvious, I think. We are short of Eredin and Nithral. And obviously Argaed, oh my god. That's not good.
Resist the Jarl's will, and that's how we'll end you.
Well, I may go Naglfar here to proc Argaed. But it's risky. Really is. Let's... Ah! Good lord. I kinda hope he'll try to bleed me and will keep on going in the second round. Rupture.
A raid's a raid. Matters not whose village we pillage.
Or does that mean... Yeah, it's gonna be destroyed. So, let's go with the Apiarian Phantom. By the way, the pronunciation on this one, Apiarian, I guess it gets better with time. Good lord, another stunning blow. If he has like Giga Scorpion Decoction right now, I'm gonna be pretty pissed. Does he though? I don't think so. Uncried. He's already using his leader's ability on an Ekimara.
They wouldn't dare cross me!
Well, not bad. I have no Miruna target, it's really crazy. I'm thinking going like nah. He's gonna pass now because we are even on even on points and
We make certain that Naglfar is ever.
that is it. So we're going into the third round both with 7 cards each. We have Oberon, we have Miruna, we have Vercat, kinda not that useful against Skellige. Eredin, great. I don't need Neckers here. And I don't need Moonwraith. Are you kidding me? I think it's the first game I'm playing with the Frost Monsters deck and I hadn't draw Argaeth. And it's really unfortunate. But let's keep on going. He already did use his second wind ability, so at least that's kinda good.
Only the pure white of snow. All else frustrates me.
Yeah, here comes Harald the Cripple.
Here's the better loot than in your wildest, wettest dreams!
Toss it onto the pile, then burn it with the rest.
I don't have the dominance bonus now. War of Clans, another new card.
Worry not. We'll tend your ankle biters too.
Ha! Yet another horn for my collection.
Will there be like a Meruna target in the whole game? Well, now there is. Finally.
Clang the gods! I shall savor your death.
Covenant of Steel.
Don't see a gap in their armor. Make one.
Well, it's time to spawn some frost.
Ested esa crisa.
You are 10 points ahead, 1 card short. And create greatsword. Well, obviously he's aiming for the wild boar of the sea. Gremist. That will not help him much.
Have ye nothing better to do?
And Igern, obviously. 2 drives, and let's use the order on Erkia. Here's the wild boar. I think it's not gonna be enough. It isn't. Well, just beaten Skellige by 13 points. Or was it 13 points? Yes. GG, my friend. Miruna to the rescue. Well, that was a little hectic game. Still don't know what the meta is for most factions, but I suppose this issue will settle in a couple of days. Nonetheless, I'll be posting more of these videos in the upcoming days. Please let me know in the comments what do you think about the current Master Mirror meta and what is your opinion on Frost decks in general. Thank you, my friends, very much for watching. Please subscribe and hit the bell button if you wanna see some more of Gwenting videos. Once again, this was 0rfeus, and I'll catch you all on the flip side. Bye bye.